Students, now let us understand some uses of variables. This we have already done in previous classes. See, in geometry, when we have to find the perimeter of a square, we write the formula as 4 multiplied by a. Here a represents the side of the square. We have derived this formula because we already know that in a square all the four sides are equal. If one side is a centimeter, then the perimeter will be 4 times a. So here the value of a is changing, so a represents here variable. Now in second one, the perimeter of a rectangle, we have the formula 2 length plus 2 breadth. Now here the length and breadth, its value is always changing, so the variable concept is very useful to find out the perimeter of a square and rectangle as well. Students, now let us understand some common rules from arithmetic that are applied in algebra as well. The first is commutativity of addition of two whole numbers. In this, if a and b are two variables, then a plus b is equals to b plus a. For example, if a is equals to 7 and b is equals to 11, then a plus b is equals to 7 plus 11, that will give us 18. And if we reverse the order of the variables, then 11 plus 7 or b plus a will also give us 18. Now the second rule is associativity of addition of whole numbers. If a, b and c are variables, then a plus b within bracket plus c is equals to a plus within bracket b plus c. It means we can arrange the variables in any order and both the times the sum will be same. For example, if a is equals to b 5, b is equals to 8, c is equals to 6, then if we apply the rule to the above equation a plus b plus c, then we get the sum as 19. And if we change the order of grouping, then also the sum is coming as 19. Now the third rule is commutativity of multiplication of two whole numbers. Now see, if a and b are two variables, then a multiplied by b is equals to b multiplied by a. For example, if a is equals to 7, b is equals to 12, then if we multiply a into b, then we get the answer as 84. By substituting the value, we are getting 84. Now if we change the order, we do b multiplied by a or 12 multiplied by 7, that will give us 84. In both the cases, the product is coming same. Now the next is associativity of multiplication of whole number. If a, b and c are variables, then a multiplied by b whole multiplied by c is equals to a multiplied by within bracket b into c. It means, let us take an example. If a is equals to 5, b is equals to 9, c is equals to 6, then a multiplied by b whole multiplied by c will give the answer as 270. And if we change the grouping of the numbers or the variables, then also the product will come same. It means both are equal, both are same. Now the next is distributivity of multiplication over addition of whole numbers. Now if a, b and c are variables, then a multiplied by b plus c is equals to a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. It means one by one we are multiplying a with both the variables. For example, if a is equals to 4, b is equals to 6, c is equals to 10, then a multiplied by b plus c will give us, instead of a we are writing, substituting the value of a here as 4, as the value of b we are writing here 6, then plus we have c is equals to 10, so we are writing here 10. Now if we solve this according to the BODMAS rule, 6 plus 10 give us 16, and when it is multiplied by 4 we get 64. Now if we do it a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c, then also we will get the answer as 64. Now terminology associated with algebra we will do in the next video. Students, now let us understand some terminology associated with algebra. The first is constant. A symbol which has a fixed value is called a constant. For example, 7, -3, 0, 2, 5 by 7. These are all the constant because they have a fixed value. The second term, that is variable, a symbol or letter which can be given various numerical values, is called variable. Variables are usually denoted by letters, so they are also called as literals. Now, algebraic expression, a collection of constant and literals, or literals are also called as variable, connected by one or more of the operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, is called an algebraic expression. For example, x plus 4. Here x is a variable, 4 is a constant. They are connected by mathematical operation plus. So this represents an algebraic expression. X minus 4. X is a variable, 4 is a constant. They are connected by minus sign. So this is also, x minus 4 is also an algebraic expression. Then 4 minus x is also an algebraic expression. Then we have 2n. Here 2n means 2 multiplied by n. It means 2 is a constant, n is a variable, then they are connected by mathematical operation multiplication. So this is also an expression. In the same way, 3m also is an algebraic expression. Now, terms of algebraic expression. The various parts of an algebraic expression separated by plus or minus sign are called the terms of the algebraic expressions. Now, for example, we have algebraic expression. See the first one, 3x plus 7. Here, two terms are here. One is 3x, the other is 7, and they are separated by plus sign. So, two terms are there. And the second one, 5 plus 3x square minus 8x cube. We have three terms here. What are those? First term is 5, then second term is 3x square, and they both are separated by a plus sign. Then after 3x square we have minus 8x cube. So this is the third term. Now, constant terms, the term of an algebraic expression having no literal is called its constant term. For example, in 2x cube minus 3x plus 5, the constant term is 5 because it has no literal. In 7xy minus 2 by x cube minus 3z square minus 2 by 3, the constant part is minus 2 by 3 because the term of an algebraic expression has no literal. So that is why this minus 2 by 3 is also a constant term. Now, product, when two or more constants or literals are multiplied, then the result so obtained is called the product. For example, 3xy is the product of 3x and y. Now, factor. Each of the quantity, either constant or literal, multiplied together to form a product is called a factor of the product. For example, in 3xy, numerical factor is 3 and literal factors are x, y and xy. Now, coefficients. Any factor of a term of an algebraic expression is called the coefficient of the remaining factor of the term. For example, in expression 3xy minus 5x2y plus 7, in the term 3xy, the numerical coefficient is equals to 3. In only 3xy, numerical coefficient is 3 and the literal coefficient is xy. The coefficient of x is 3y. Like and unlike terms. The terms having the same literal coefficients are called like terms. Otherwise, the terms are called unlike terms. For example, in 3xy, 6xy, minus 2xy, they are called like terms because they have the same literal coefficient. In all the three, xy is present, so they are like terms. In second example, 3a, 3ab, 5a square b square, these are the example of unlike term, because here the variables are not same. 3 has the variable a, the other in the other one there are two variables, in the other one a square b square is there, so they are all unlike terms. Now types of algebraic expression we will do in the next video. Students, now let us understand the types of algebraic expressions. Now there are three types of algebraic expression. The first one is monomial, second is binomial, and the third is trinomial. It is based on the number of terms in the given algebraic expression. For example, in monomial, first example is 5x. Here only one term is there, so this is monomial expression. Then second example is minus 3y. This is also only one term, so this is monomial algebraic expression. Now binomial examples are 5x minus 3y. Here you can see two terms, 5x is the first term and the second is minus 3y, so this is binomial. In the second example you can see 7xy minus 9z square. First term is 7xy and the next term is minus 9z square. Total two terms are here, so this is binomial algebraic expression. Now the third is trinomial. It means there are three terms in this. For example, expression is 5x minus 2xy plus 7y square. The three terms are, first term is 5x, second term is minus 2xy, and the third term is 7y square. Now an important point, an algebraic expression having two or more terms is called a multinomial. Now polynomial in one variable. An algebraic expression containing only one variable is called a polynomial in that variable if the power of the variable in each terms are non-negative integers. No term can be of the form 1 by x or 1 by x square. For example, first one, 5 plus 7x is a polynomial in x of degree 1. Then second is 3 minus 7y plus x 8y square is a polynomial in y of degree 2. Then third, 5, it is also an expression. It can be written as 5x raised to the power 0. So it is a polynomial in x of degree 0. Then fourth one, 3 plus 2x minus 7x cube plus 2 by x is not a polynomial, because we have already read that no terms can be of the form 1 by x or 1 by x square. So that is why the last one is not the algebraic expression. Now, uses of algebraic expression. First, algebraic expression helps us in solving daily life problem. Let us look at this by one example. For example, Raza scored 30 marks in maths, X marks in science, and Y marks in English. What is his total score in these subjects? Now to find the total scores in all the subjects, we have to add the marks of all the subjects. So first we write down the marks in maths is 30, marks in science is X, marks in science is X, and marks in English is Y. So total score in these subjects is 30 plus X plus Y. Then let us take one more example. The length of a rectangular hall is 5 meters, less than 3 times the breadth of the hall. What is the length if the breadth is b meters? So breadth of the wall is given as b meters. Length of the hall is 3 times the breadth and minus 5. So it will be 3 multiplied by b minus 5 meters. Now we will understand